Hello everyone. So we are giving a walkthrough of the TMS 2.2 from the perspective of the healthcare organization. A patient walks into a CGHS hospital and the patient is registered. We'll click on the tab. Next, we'll select the screen from the drop down, which is CGHS. And now we are going to enter the beneficiary ID. So this beneficiary ID is present on the CGHS card of the patient. We'll enter that and hit the search button. Once the patient details appear, we'll select the correct patient to proceed. Now we will be filling the required information. So we need to fill information regarding the communication address, care plan details, and the patient attendant information. So in the care plan, we are going to select the patient status type, which is the inpatient in this case, patient attendant details. Once the information is complete, we'll tick the checkbox to confirm and register. Click on the yes button, and that's it. The patient is now successfully registered in the system. After registration, we have the pre authorization process. So, we are going to proceed with that now. So, now that the patient has been successfully registered, we'll move on to the pre authorization process. So, we will begin by filling the general findings. This includes the patient's temperature, pulse rate, height, and weight. Basically, we are going to capture their vitals. After that, we are going to move on to the family history. We are going to select from the drop down if the family has any kind of disease. We are going to mark that here. This will be followed by the personal history. So now we are going to go to the personal history section. Here we are going to mark whether we have any kind of allergy, whether the patient has any kind of allergy or any kind of addiction. Here we are going to select the admission date, which can be up to 3 days prior to the current date. The surgery or the treatment date, should be within 15 days of admission. We'll select the admission type, upload the required documents for the consent. Next, we will move on to the referral details. Here, if it's an e-referral, then the details will be auto-populated. So here we are going to provide the, type the referral number provided by the patient to us. Once we are done with entering the number, we are going to hit the search button. We'll have the details here. Then we are going to go to the diagnosis section, search for the diagnosis. So here, in case we are selecting consulting, person consulting, we are going to add that. We are going to select the treatment plan. So here we are going to select one of the procedures and map it with the ICHI code. Once we are done with that, we are going to go to the investigation section and upload the required document, which is CGHS card copy and the patient's photograph. Now, in the care team details, we are going to enter the details about the care provider. So, here the doctor's name, registration ID, qualification, and contact number will be manually entered. Now, we are going to preview and validate the information and initiate the pre authorization. Click on the yes button and move forward. So here we have initiated the pre-authorization. It will be approved by the payer. Once it is approved, we can further provide the treatment to the patient. So after we are done with the pre-authorization submission, then the pre-auth panel doctor will be providing the necessary approvals. Once we receive the approval, we can start with the treatment. We can provide treatment to the patient, and once we are done with that, we can click on the under treatment option present on the screen. We can proceed with selecting the patient. Here we can review the details of the patient. If they are ready for discharge, we click on the button. Select the discharge type. We are going to download the CGHS feedback form. This needs to be filled and uploaded as a part of the discharge documentation. We are going to select discharge stage, discharge date, discharge time, surgery or treatment date. Discharge summary needs to be uploaded. We also upload the post surgery photo and the feedback form that we initially downloaded. Now we click on the save button. We can now discharge the patient by clicking on discharge and then yes. The patient is now successfully discharged. We are now going to discuss the claim enhancement process. It happens when additional services are provided. Post the pre authorization approval, then claim enhancement needs to be submitted. So for that, we are going to click on the Under Treatment tab present on the. We are going to select the patient. Now, on the three options mentioned below, we are going to click on Initiate Enhancement. Here we have the option to add the treatment plan that we have provided. So we are going to select the procedure. Select the enhancement reason. So in this case, it was additional facts were diagnosed during the treatment. We are going to upload the relevant proof. Also, in the investigation section, we need to add a bedside photograph. So we are going to do that. I'm going to upload the photo. Click on add and proceed with validate and preview. Submit the enhancement, then click on yes to submit. Post that, we are going to start with the claim submission process. We can now click on the claims to be submitted button. Click on the patient. We can add the hospital billing details here, starting from the billing date, hospital bill number, hospital bill amount, implant bill documentation in case it is applicable, hospital bill, any other document, and in case any amount is taken from the beneficiary, we need to specify it here. Click on save. We click on the tick box for providing the declaration, and then we can preview and claim. Click on the submit claim button. Click on yes. Now the claim request has been successfully submitted and the claim is initiated.